This is AVTools System Designer, the Revit add-in for distributed loudspeaker design. This walkthrough shows how quickly a complete multi-room system can be designed. When the add-in opens, the Lucius AI sidebar appears alongside it, ready to guide users through the workflow. AVTools immediately scans the active level. With Level 2's RCP open, every room on Level 2 is detected and listed. AVTools reads each room's name to flag likely candidates for a loudspeaker system. The user can sort the list, review the suggestions, and adjust the selection. Here, restrooms are unchecked. The rest are kept. Total room area, ceiling heights, and ceiling types are summarized at a glance. In the Configuration tab, AVTools predicts speaker spacing formulas and listener heights based on each room's name and type. For instructional spaces, the predictions usually need only minor review. Speaker selection is fast. Pick a model once, and AVTools applies it to every selected room. Here, 8-inch ceiling speakers are the default. Corridors in the lobby get 6-inch instead. AVTools supports SPK and CLF loudspeaker data files. Once the data folder is set, AVTools matches each loudspeaker to its file automatically. Refresh the calculations, and AVTools reports how many speakers each room will receive. Commit placement. Done. Over 300 loudspeakers placed across 19 rooms in seconds. After placement, AVTools scans the ceilings for clashes with lights, HVAC registers, and sprinklers, and asks whether to review them. Where conflicts exist, AVTools drops coordination markers in the model, so the locations are easy to find. The coordination list shows every clash, the conflicting element, and a click-to-zoom workflow. From here, the user can move the speaker directly, or change the status to coordinate to flag the issue for the mechanical engineer. A coordination report can be exported for other disciplines. In the Direct Field Coverage tab, Compute Results runs the SPL analysis across every room. AVTools reports speaker counts, target SPL, and the actual minimum and maximum direct field SPL per room. Coverage is measured against 3 tolerance bands, how much of each room falls within plus or minus 1, 2, and 3 dB, and how much falls outside. Switching to the floor plan, Draw ISO Map computes a coverage grid across each room and renders contour lines. Most rooms here look strong. One hallway shows a problem zone. Easy to spot, easy to fix, back in configuration. In Room Acoustics, Refresh analyzes every surface in every room. Rooms with unmapped surfaces are flagged yellow. Click Assign Materials. The Type Inspector exposes each Revit family's identifying information, so the right acoustic material can be assigned. AVTools ships with a 2500 record material database from a published German absorption coefficient study, and supports user ease matte folders and custom materials. Material assignments are saved by family. Assign a material in one room, and AVTools propagates it to every room sharing that family. Once mapped, AVTools reports calculated RT60, estimated STI, and the speech intelligibility rating, and graphs reverberation across the octave bands. A reference curve can be overlaid for comparison with measured data or external models. Results export to CSV, and a Revit schedule can be placed on sheets for documentation and commissioning. In the Circuiting tab, AVTools assigns one zone per room by default. Selecting any room zooms the view to it. Add Zone lets the user pick a subset of speakers, a presenter zone with a microphone, for example, and reassign them to a new circuit suffix. Tag families ship with the add-in, including a variant that displays each speaker's tap setting. Place tags annotates every speaker in the model. Splitting zones is one click per group. Lobbies, corridors, and large rooms can be subdivided as needed. A, B, C, and committed. In the Amps and Cabling tab, AVTools finds every equipment rack placed in the project. Assign Rack ID writes the IDs back to the model. For each zone, AVTools estimates the cable distance to the nearest rack and assigns the source automatically. Alternate sources, a wall-mounted amplifier above the ceiling, or one in a credenza, can be chosen per zone. Wire gauge is configurable globally, and AVTools reports predicted line loss for every circuit. Draw wiring lays in cable paths using native Revit wire elements, with cleaner trunk and branch detection than Revit produces by default. Home runs and branch orientations can be edited. The flip button reorients trunks and branches in any room with one click. Commit. AVTools generates a loudspeaker circuit schedule, sheet ready for installers. Every circuit, every tap setting, expected impedance, and predicted line loss, ready for field measurement. From here, switch to level 1 or level 3 and run the same workflow again. What used to take hours now takes minutes. AVTools System Designer is available today for Revit 2025 and 2026. Start your free 10-day trial at bimacoustics.net.